On the principal lines. Spell it once. ARIN.
CIPAL
Mhm.
@
Mhm.
SPM dot
SPM.
dot
Mhm.
DU dot
Mhm.
AC
.m.
dot in.
I'm sure we can just check once.
Yes, we got it.
First, open this PPT. Go back to the mail. Open this URL also. Go back to the PPT. Yes. Put it on full screen. Yeah. Say just go to the next one. Will it be possible for you?
Hi everyone, a very good afternoon. How are you all? I guess this is fine. हाँ, पीछे तक आवाज आ रही है ना? Awesome. What was the topic that guy was trying to convey in the first half of it? Huh? I think this time very quiet. Yeah, good. Yes. Okay, I'll just come there. Whatever that he spoke about in the first half of it, just tell me what you could understand. Specifically more about AI, right?
Yes.
And I saw that we basically try to convey basically how you start understanding the fundamentals of AI and what are the different branches that are there, followed by how you should be making a career in artificial intelligence. Speaking about the fact that you all come from the computer science background and all the programming languages, almost other different models, I would say, whatever that he spoke about was something that you might be aware of already, right? What I'm going to be discussing about, yes, we will have some questions as well in regards to any of, if you have any query or something which is related to, career in AI. But before that, we'll just walk through the topic, the things that I have prepared so that we can have more fundamental knowledge for this thing. With me? Okay. Go to the next slide. Press, just a second. Cool. Before we actually dive into the session, you would see me walking here and there because many slides में काफी सारी animations लगी हुई. So yeah, just I would say the cooperation would be required. As far as the experience is concerned, so hi everyone, once again, my name is Aman, and I come with more than 5 years of experience into the industry. I have trained and mentored over 10,000 students and working professionals globally, and the count basically increases almost every other day, and that has you guys as well. Okay. Along with training people in, I would say, AI or digital marketing, I've also helped my students in terms of getting the placements in some of the companies that you can see on the screen. Just to give you a context, तुम लोगों ने Big Four के बारे में सुना होगा, right? Deloitte है, PwC है, KPMG इन सब के बारे में सबने सुना होगा, right? We have board of brands called as Amazon,
Yes.
Flipkart, Myntra. इन सब के marketing campaigns हम लोगों को बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं, right? But the question is, who does the marketing for these brands? इन बड़े brands की marketing कौन करता है? Swiggy, Zomato, ये काफी सारे बड़े-बड़े brands, right? Some of the brands are actually responsible for their own marketing, where max amount of brands usually outsource their marketing aspects to the external agencies. तो जितना बड़ा तुम लोगों के पास Deloitte है ना, उतना ही बड़ा marketing के केस में Google आ जाता है यहाँ, right? So these are all different marketing agencies which are available there in the market where students are currently working. And as far as the technical experience is concerned, I come with experience in performance marketing. Now, how many of you have heard of it? Performance marketing कितनों ने सुना है? My kind of audience. Let's take a step back. How many of you have heard of digital marketing? Yes, my set of audience. Anyone? What is digital marketing? Can anyone answer the question?
Online active platforms.
Yes, very nice. One more answer.
When we advertise our products on digital platforms.
Absolutely. So we have multiple social media platforms across us, right? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and whatnot. जब भी तुम लोग Instagram scroll करते होगे, every other scroll you would have seen some sponsored post in it, right? Have you ever thought कि उसको actually run कौन कर रहा है? why that particular advertisement was shown exactly to you. There is a digital marketer who is involved in the backend, who is absolutely doing the targeting, and hence the advertisement is being reached out to you. Just to give you a context of performance marketing, let us take for example. Let's take an example. You went to Myntra to purchase something for the upcoming festival, which is Diwali. But every product that you add in your cart, do you end up buying it? Sometimes क्या होता है तुम लोग कार्ट में डाल के उसको छोड़ देते हो. Maybe आगे फ्यूचर में देखेंगे बाय कर लेंगे. या अभी पॉकेट मनी नहीं आई है, इंटर्नशिप का स्टाइपेंड नहीं आया, maybe we'll buy it in the future. और हम लोग वापस इंस्टाग्राम पे चले जाए. But what happens next? उसी सेम प्रोडक्ट का एडवर्टाइजमेंट तुम्हें देखने लग जाता है इंस्टाग्राम के ऊपर, राइट? That's in a nutshell what performance marketing looks like. Right? So imagine if you ever come to my website, I would definitely track you and show you the advertisement wherever you do. Right? This is what performance marketing looks like in a nutshell. So this is what I bring to the table and why you guys should be listening to me for the next 40 to 45 minutes. A very unusual question to have in an AI class. And mark my word, faculty members are also sitting here. Zyada bhi mat bolo. Jokes apart, tell me what are the dating apps that you guys are aware of? Huh? Instagram नहीं है dating app. बना दिया है वो बात अलग है. नहीं but yes, name sir. हाँ, right. I knew. Keep on pressing. Yes, you would aware of Tinder, OkCupid, IL. Next, Hinge, next, Bumble. These are multiple applications that are there in the market, and we all know what are the reasons of all these applications to be existing in the market. But मैं उसके बारे में तो बात नहीं करने आया हूँ, obviously, right? Go to the next slide. This is the question. As far as you know, Shark Tank is concerned, सब लोग Shark Tank देख रहे थे? At least जब से Shark Tank आया है, things like or terms like valuation, customer acquisition cost, marketing spend, return on ad spend, ये सारे terms है ना, हम लोग भी households पे भी बात होने लगी है इसके बारे में, right? These are become very common in nature. So I also have one question on the screen. Valuation सबको समझ में आता है? As an industry, ये जो dating apps का पूरा industry है, इसका कितना valuation हो, कितना बड़ा market हो गया? Let's look at the business side of it. What do you think? जल्दी take a guess. कौन कह रहा है सही होगा? 1000 crore. Okay. 1000 crore एक. 1000 crore दो. Go to the next slide. As of 2022, this industry stands at more than $9 billion. काफी बड़ा market है, right? So this is what you are contributing to if you are using any of an application, right? Go to the next slide. Now, back in the days, like if I go 2-3 years back, all these applications were designed just to help people in the matchmaking. और क्या वहाँ पे online order थोड़ी करने चाहिए, right? These applications are meant to be helping people in terms of matchmaking. Go to the next slide. Nowadays, more than 50% of the people are preferring AI for matchmaking. और हम असाइनमेंट बनाते रहेंगे. This is not joke. This is actual data, right? 54% of the users are actually preferring AI in terms of finding matches. Now, you just revealed, yeah. When did it all start? It actually started when AI came into the picture, and to be very exact, 2020. ChatGPT जब आ गया था, see, I'll tell you one thing. AI is not something. By the way, तुमने ये AI term को पिछले 2-3 सालों में बहुत ज़्यादा सुनना शुरू करा होगा. But that does not mean your existence में भी 2-3 सालों में आए. AI has always been into the picture, even in the early 2000s, even in the early 2010, that decade also. You know, applications like Siri, applications like Alexa, applications like I would say Google Translate or whatever they call it. ये सारी applications कहीं ना कहीं AI का use करते थे, but for their own betterment. It was not available in the mainstream to be used by people like you and me. वो applications use करते थे AI को, but for their own betterment, right? But just after ChatGPT came into the picture, AI came into the existence in the mainstream, I would say. Now everyone knows what AI is all about, what prompting is all about, right? हम लोग कैसे prompts लिख सकते हैं, कैसे उससे responses निकाल सकते हैं, how we can cross question as well. This is something that we actually give credit to ChatGPT. Go to the next slide. And now we have so many tools like this, right? We have come across Gemini, Copilot, Meta AI, Perplexity, Grok. By the way, Airtel users in the house, raise your hands. Free perplexity एक साल के लिए मिल रहा है, तुम्हें पता है ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I hope that you have got it. And people can actually get 1 year of Gemini also if you have your college fees national. So please check that out. Guys. काफी सारे tools है हमारे पास, right? Now, take a guess, take a time, take a moment. सोचो तुम लोगों ने कौन से ब्रांड्स ऐसे देखे अपने आसपास जो एआई को यूज करके कुछ ना कुछ चेंज ला रहे हैं, maybe in their marketing side of it, or maybe business solutions, anything. Take a guess or take a time. सोचो कौन कौन से ऐसे ब्रांड्स हैं जो एआई को यूज कर रहे हैं across or I will say around.
Lenskart.
Lenskart. How Lenskart is using it?
Frames it suggests.
Frame triangle, right? Lenskart is basically using what? AI. Okay. Anyone else? Huh? Try-on, right? The virtual try-on is basically what clothing brands are offering. Okay. Try-on से related वो Lenskart का भी feature था. What else you are seeing? Brands using specifically AI for.
The ads are
Good. Nice. Go to the next slide. See, this is one of the example. Press next one. Yeah, thank you. This is one of the example. You know what recently Amazon has brought as a change is that next time you go to Amazon, like Amazon.in, कुछ भी purchase करना चाहोगे, so you don't have to search or you don't have to scroll through the categories anymore to find the right fit or the right product for yourself. Instead, Amazon has got something called as Rufus. RUFUS, what it is spelled as Rufus, तुम लोग कुछ भी बोल सकते हो. But just like ChatGPT, you can go and start asking what you are actually looking for. I'm looking for, let's say, an office tiffin box or a lunch box that comes under 500 rupees. Right? अगर मैं ये prompt Amazon पे लिख दूंगा, Amazon will do the job, find all the tiffin boxes or office lunch boxes that are there under 500 rupees. So this is what Amazon's integration towards AI looks like, just to make people's job easy. Right? Go to the next page. Yeah, that's it. Do you recognize her? If not, let's do a small thing. Open your phones right now. Go to Instagram. Open your phones. Go to Instagram. Search this influencer. Her name is Kyra, Kyra, on IG. Kyra search Kyra on IG. Right? And once you scroll through her profile, I hope that the internet connection is working fine. Okay. Open it, scroll through her post and tell me what do you identify? AI. She is not even a real human, dude. Yeah, you can press next now. And this is the fact. She's able to earn around 9 lakh rupees a month by this doing brand collaborations. And the irony is, she's not even a real human.
Excuse me, sir. There's another model, and she's basically, her name is Naina.Avatar. And she is also an AI influencer.
Yes. So this is what I'm saying, right? While there is one use case of AI which we are using for, right? But this is what brands have identified. What they are doing, they are building these kind of models, these human-looking like models which are completely AI-driven. और क्या कर रहे हैं उससे? They are helping multiple brands to solve their marketing problems. Right? So these are some examples, right? There is some problem with the videos, but we can absolutely skip it. You would have to skip it twice. Go next, go next. Next. One more time. Okay, pause it.
Big businesses and brands that suffered during the pandemic found their way back.
Cool. There was a case study, but that video got some issues, right? Which was actually showing us that how big brands are using it. But even if we don't look at the Coca-Cola's case study, we have understood it by the example of Amazon and the Chiron. The question is right there. Do you think that AI is just there for the big players like Amazon, Myntra, Flipkart, and all these big brands? Can a small or a medium level of business, for example, a Kirana store next to you, can use AI? If yes, how? Huh? By creating advertisements, good. What else? Ads बना सकता है, WhatsApp पे लोगों को मैसेज भेजना है, वो बना सकता है, Instagram के ऊपर स्टोरीज डालनी है, वो बना सकता है, What else?
For creating their own banners.
For creating their own banners. Absolutely correct. See, back in the days,
Big businesses and
Let's have a
brands
quick
that
example.
suffered during the pandemic found their way back, but the smaller stores still suffer.
This lockdown has been a real tough phase of my life. I mean, I have seen bad days, but this was the worst.
Last year, we helped small businesses through Diwali. So this year, we decided to bring it back, presenting not just a Cadbury ad. This Diwali, we helped hundreds of small businesses by making India's biggest brand ambassador be their brand ambassador.
इस दिवाली आप भी ना अपने पास वाले फैशन और एम्पोरियम से ही कपड़ों की शॉपिंग करना और फिर एम्पायर फुटवेयर नाम तो सुना होगा ना स्टाइलिश चश्मा बगल वाले हेवन आई ऑप्टिशियन से ही लेना सिद्धि विनायक इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स से लेटेस्ट स्मार्टफोन खरीद कर धमाकेदार सेल्फी पोस्ट करना
हाँ कर रहे हो मीठा लाए कि नहीं
आया ना यार अपने पास वाले रोशन किराना से आप भी अपना मीठा वहीं से लेना
We used machine learning to recreate Shah Rukh Khan's face and voice to take the local store names in the ads.
इस दिवाली आप भी ना अपने पास वाली चॉइस ऑफ फैशन से ही कपड़ों की शॉपिंग करना पास वाले आजकल फैशन से ही रॉयल फैशन से ही एनके क्लॉथ्स से ही पास वाली लक्ष्मी कलेक्शन से ही कपड़ों की शॉपिंग करना इस दिवाली आप भी ना अपने पास
Different versions of the same ad with local store names were targeted as per the PIN code of the viewer, showing them only the nearby stores. But it is impossible to cover all the stores. So we gave the power to the people to create their own version of not just a Cadbury ad. Any small business owner could promote their stores through their own social media networks like WhatsApp forwards and other social media pages.
शाहरुख खान मेरे दुकान पे ऐड
हमारे आसपास की जो दुकानें हैं उनकी दिवाली भी तो मीठी होनी चाहिए
Cadbury celebrations, not just a Cadbury ad.
what was the entire goal of that camp? To support small or medium level of businesses around the corner. What they did is that, see, I have actually a story related to this. This campaign was launched, I guess, 2023 or 2022 to be very exact. और मतलब 2-3 साल पहले ये campaign आया था. And I specifically remember that I was watching one of the YouTube video, and just like what happens on YouTube, I was also seeing the advertisements. तो बीच में कुछ एक advertisement आया, and this was the advertisement that I was looking at, right? अब हुआ क्या उसमें that suddenly I heard that Shahrukh was naming the same place where I get my glasses from, and I was like, how come a small place next to the corner get Shahrukh Khan as the brand ambassador? It was shocking for me to know. Obviously, मजा भी आ रहा था कि यार मैं जिस जगह से चश्मा बनवाता हूँ, शाहरुख खान उसकी बात कर. But when I actually researched about the campaign, I got to know that this is not what SRK is talking about. They just shot one video with it, and rest of the videos were actually modified using AI or ML, I would say. और उसपे उन्होंने क्या करा? They used a best amount of digital marketing campaign as specifically locations को target करके YouTube पे advertisements उन्होंने चलाए so that वो लोग जहाँ पर भी रह रहे हैं उसी के ही audios और videos को वो देख पाए. Right? This was very cool as a campaign, right? And imagine what kind of a research and the level of execution that Cadbury's team would have, put to execute it right. So these are multiple examples. See, all my point to show you these case studies, whether of Amazon or that kind of IG or let's say this Cadbury, is just to help you to understand that brands are using AI on a very next level. While तुम लोग use कर रहे होगे 500-600 words का article बनाने के लिए, brands have completely figured out a complete different version of it, right? ठीक है, brands को समझ लिया, small और medium level businesses को भी समझ लिया, fundamentals clear हो. What's the question? अब अपने बारे में बात कर ले. How can exactly AI help me? Tell me. How can I use AI for anything that you think of? Tell me. What are the use cases that you have identified of AI till now? Quickly. Nice. So personality development is what she's saying, along with some kind of a self-awareness and research is what she. Good.
If हमारे जो भी डाइट चार्ट है उससे रिलेटेड जो भी प्रॉब्लम वगैरह वो प्रॉपर बैलेंस डाइट आपको प्रोवाइड
Good.
अपने बेसिक को हम डाल
Yes. See, everyone has figured out different ways. Some of them are personal in nature, while the other one has the overall development cost after. See, while AI is also in the top, but specifically what Sir also mentioned is that I should also convey the points related to jobs, right? So, but then he was also saying, and we are also, into that dilemma that AI is going to take my job. How many of you think or agree to this point? कि लगता है that थोड़ा flat AI is going to take my job. Raise your hands. Let's be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is no problem in raising the hand for say यहाँ पे भी. So a lot of people are actually worried about the fact. तुम लोगों ने इस कंपनी का नाम सुना है? NVIDIA.
Yes.
कंप्यूटर साइंस को तुमने सुना होगा.
Yes.
उसके फाउंडर का नाम क्या है? Search it on Google right now. Search NVIDIA founder. What's the name? इसलिए मैं नहीं बोल रहा था. बड़ा complicated सा नाम है, right? But jokes apart, I was recently watching a video where Akshay Kumar, the Indian celebrity that you all know, was hosting this guy in one of these speeches or Singhal or something. This guy mentioned that as far as the jobs or being scared about AI is concerned, a person like you and me should not be worried about AI taking your job, but we should be worried about the person who knows how to operate AI. That's the person who's going to take your job. That's the end of discussion about this fact whether I'm going to lose my job or not, because AI is not there to take your job. It's the other person who knows it better than you. That's it. So now you need to develop that sense that what are the other factors. See, AI को तुम लोग डालोगे अपनी life में, if you start using it, it's going to improve your overall life functioning by 20%, 30%, 40%. तो वो जब बचेगा टाइम तुम्हारा, you can invest in the real things. रोज तुम लोगों को monotonous jobs करने के लिए कोई नहीं कह रहा. That's what AI is going to solve for you. You have to keep on upskilling yourself so that the other person doesn't have an edge over you. So the whole point. Go to the next slide. These are some pointers what people have identified as different use cases of AI. You can definitely take a picture also, not a problem, right? AI can absolutely help you in terms of understanding softwares, making questionnaires, making outlines, translations. I remember a time when I was, just ऐसे मजे में I was building a tool. कुछ digital marketing से related मुझे tool बनाना था. I don't know ABC about HTML, Java, CSS, but I know how to use ChatGPT. ChatGPT से मैंने code कर लिया था वो पूरा. Right? And coming from a digital marketing background, even if I don't know how to write codes, but I can understand कि लिखा क्या हो. Right? And hence it helped me in terms of writing and debugging codes. So जो daily basis पे जो तुम्हारे monotonous things होते हैं ना, monotonous jobs, that's what it's gonna be automating for you, right? Then audience research, making JDs, grammar check, और ये सब के लिए कहीं ना कहीं we have different tools, right? For example, ChatGPT is there for another reason. I would say Gemini is there for the another reason. Copilot is there for the another reason. But let's be honest, तुम लोगों को कितने लोगों को गाड़ी चलाना आता है? How many of you know how to drive a car? One. Let's say future में तुम लोग सीखोगे तो कहाँ जाओगे? Driving school. Will they teach you how to drive a car, or will they teach you how to drive a Maruti Suzuki? How to drive a car, right? So that कोई भी गाड़ी हो तुम लोग चला. That's what I'm going to tell you in the upcoming slides. My goal is not to just focus on ChatGPT. ये ऐसे use करना है, ये Gemini ऐसे use करना है. Instead, I will just tell you how to use AI tools in a better way possible, so that तुम किसी भी tool को use कर सकते. Go to the next slide. Press. That's it. Thank you. One slide back. We all know that AI and ChatGPT can help us, but we also know that only if we know how to ask the help in the right. अभी इस चीज का proof तुम लोग दो. I had an intern few years back. तो उसने क्या करा? First day join करा, and as an intern mentality क्या होती है? कि first day है, किसी ना किसी तरीके से यहाँ पे impression मिलता है, right? Maybe my manager gives me a task, उसको मैं फटाफट कर दूँ और मेरा एकदम तुम level बनना, right? So I was feeling hungry. मैंने intern को बोला यार, why don't you get something for me to eat? सिंपल सा काम था, कुछ खाने के लिए मंगाया मैंने, कुछ गलत नहीं किया मैंने उसके साथ भाई. So he went outside. अब उसको ये अपॉर्चुनिटी मिला, देखा कि यार मेरे मैनेजर ने मुझसे कुछ खाने के लिए मंगाया, maybe I should get something बहुत बढ़िया. सीधा भाग के गया वहाँ पे KFC and he got me a big chicken bucket. रिजल्ट तो उसने सही किया, but by the time he came back to me, my first response was, dude, I am a complete vegetarian. And not just that, today's Tuesday. Even if I think of becoming a non-vegetarian, I cannot do that. Now the moral is, गलती किसकी? उसे डन किया भी. हाँ? मेरी तो गलती. But in real, yes, it was my decision. Yes, because if I am giving a task to someone, I should have clarified it in a much better way. Now replace that intern with ChatGPT and replace me with yourself. That is what AI is all about. If you are just asking about what is digital marketing, तो तुम्हें वही answer देता रहेगा जो तुम्हें Google में मिल जाए, right? And hence I have actually figured out a formula. So जैसे भी तुम लोग ChatGPT use करते हो, what I am saying is that please try to incorporate this particular formula. It's called as घर पे वो नहीं. This is a different thing, right? Now P stands for something, E stands for something, and D stands for also something. This will end up giving a structure of how to ask questions in the rightest manner possible, and you can use it for any different task. अभी हम लोग उसको try करें, ठीक है? We'll see what are the different responses. And the only thing that I want from you in return is to start using this formula in your day-to-day life and see what are the changes that you feel. Does that make sense? That's next. P stands for persona. Now, imagine a world where AI is not there. And if you have to design a website, who is the right person to design a website? Web designer, UI UX designer, coder, programmer, right? Awesome. If AI is not there in the world and if you have to design a graphic, who is the right person to do that? A graphic designer, a visual artist, illustration artist, whatever you call it, right? This is what persona is all about. हम लोग सबसे बड़ी गलती क्या करते हैं, हम सबसे पहले टास्क ही लिखते हैं. Instead, take a step back and try to let ChatGPT or any other AI tool know कि उसको act कैसे करना. You know how my prompt starts? Act like a mathematician. Act like a maths explorer. Act like a digital marketing explorer. Act like a computer science faculty. This is how I start writing my prompts. क्योंकि इससे क्या होगा ना, I will not get generic answers. Instead, I will get more personalized way of answering. Go to next. Second is environment. Basically means situation. तुम कभी ना कभी जब भी तुम लोग कोई भी चीज सॉल्व करने जा रहे हो ना ChatGPT को, तुम हमेशा किसी ना किसी सिचुएशन में हो. If you have a math problem, that is because either you have an examination or your project is not submitted or XY. If you want to design a graphic, then either there is a Diwali coming, or maybe you have any puja at your home, or maybe someone at your family has a anniversary जिसके लिए तुम्हें पोस्ट बनाते हैं. कोई ना कोई situation हमेशा रहने वाला है, and that's when you need to incorporate in your prompt under the environment. Then go next and finally is the अब लिख दो जो तुम्हें. I'm just saying is the entire goal is just to help you to be more productive. While the first half we understood all the things in the AI, right? Now we can understand all the things that can help us think faster to get responses in the right manner. With me? Go next. Let's talk about persona. See, this is how my prompt look like. हो सकता है तुम लोग एक लाइन दो लाइन का prompt लिखते हो, right? I don't know how detailed you write a prompt, but this is how my prompt starts. You are an ORM expert. You are as in not me, ChatGPT. मैंने ChatGPT को ये बोला है कि act like a ORM. Just to give you a context, ORM stands for Online Reputation Management. Swiggy, Zomato, जितने भी brands होते हैं, तुम्हारा खाना ठंडा आ जाता है, तो तुम लोग सीधे जाके ट्विटर पे गलियाने लग जाते हो, right? क्या करते हैं लोग ट्विटर पे जाते हैं, mention करते हैं that my food was this. Same, within few seconds you get a reply. That's the ORM team. A brand always has an ORM team, which is Online Reputation Management. They look, they scout everything or anything that is happening around the brand, and then they start taking an accountability for this. तो मैंने वही रोल बोला है ChatGPT को play करना. Let's do one thing. We'll try to post this prompt right now using chat. तो सब लोग फोन में ChatGPT ओपन कर लो. Right. Let's type this particular persona first, and we'll see. Trust me, the prompt है ना, this will end up giving us some cool or sarcastic responses. तो देखते हैं किसके पास सबसे अच्छा response था. ठीक है? Prompt is gonna be same. Type this. This is the persona. Once the persona is done, then we will move towards the invite. Just write the first line, guys. पूरा मत लिखना. Okay? Just write the first line, which is the bold one. You are an ORM expert and you work in the ORM team of Burger King, where you handle the Twitter account. That's it. Done. Press next. By the way, these are all the different personas AI tools can be for you. An AI tool can be a copywriter for you. It can be a research assistant, content editor, social media manager, customer support, whatnot. I could only accommodate this one because slide with nice space. Otherwise, I could have written a lot of others as well. But these are all the different personas that AI tools can give. That's next. Let's talk about environment. Next. See, this is the situation right now. You chat GPT को किस situation के accordingly act कर. And trust me, even while you are typing this up, याद करना the last time you used chat GPT, definitely it was related to this situation. चाहे वो assignment था, चाहे वो project था, चाहे वो presentation था, या चाहे किसी का birthday gift तुम लोगों को suggestion में लेना था चाहे. There is always gonna be a situation, and we call it a scenario for an environment. Right? This is the situation. See, one day McDonald's hacked Burger King का page, okay, and changed its logo and description to mock. थोड़े टाइम बाद Burger King को अपना page वापस कर लिया. This is what the situation is. तो एक persona दिया, एक situation दिया. Press next. Now let's give a task. This is how my prompt looks like. I don't know how much your prompt matches this, but this is how you should be writing. अब इसको लिखो and let's see. Raise your hands when you start getting responses. You have to read that also from me. हमारे पास क्या response है? Ready? Read it for me. Sorry. Okay. Yes. Looks like McDonald's finally found a way to flame grill our account. Too bad their burgers still can't handle the okay. Thanks McDonald's for the makeover. Next time try hacking the recipe. Ours still tastes better. This is what Burger King's response should look like. Sarcastic though, right? Anyone else? Read it for me. Yes, please.
Nice try, people. But your backers did something. Yes, they realize that stage grade is better than your parents.
See. Right? My Prof movement over. Anyone else? Quickly. Please. Dan.
Nice try, people. But next time, I speak.
Have your ice cream machine services. Wow, nice. Yes, what is what?
Nice try, McDonald's. Next time you wanna be us, at least season your tweets like season of purpose.
Next time, season your tweets just the way we season our tweets. Nice, cool one. Can you read? Cool. Let's have one more.
McDonald's said they are the king of fast food. Whereas the reason your ice cream machine is the shoulder to cry.
Brutal one. See, this is what the fun part is. Wanna read one? Please go ahead. Say, man. Oh. McDonald's, buddy, your burger tastes like they were assembled during a fire drill. Don't come for us unless your ice cream machine finally works. You have a better one? Yes.
and jokes and apples.
Clown. You know what? Why they mention clown? Because the mascot of McDonald's is a clown. And they used the reference for the same. Nice. Cool? Not cool. So a small tweak into the way you use AI tools, and then you can get better responses is what my short is. Go to the next slide. Awesome. Now wait here. While this is more at the fun, or I would say initial stages of how you should be using AI. But let's say when you enter into a deep research, or when you enter, or when you want to know few things which are much detailed in nature. जैसे हो सकता है तुम लोगों को कुछ career advice चाहिए, right? या maybe तुम लोग आगे अपनी further education plan कर रहे हैं, right? कुछ भी ऐसा जिसमें तुम्हें सिर्फ एक single response से काम नहीं चलेगा. You want to have a detailed and a deep conversation with any of a person or a two. एक साइकियाट्रिस्ट से उससे बात करना चाह रहा हूँ, तो ऐसे तो नहीं है ना. Tell me how should I feel better? मुझे समझाना पड़ेगा. So in that case, a small tip is that next time जो भी तुम्हारा prompt है ना, which is PET, just before the task, यानी कि task लिखने से पहले, add this one small liner which says, ask me 10 different questions to understand the situation. Persona लिख दिया, right? You write the persona, you write the environment, and just before the task, or even you can skip giving the task as of now, but instead mention in the prompt that ask me 10 different questions to understand the situation better. चाहे जीपीटी है कोई भी एआई टूल क्या करेगा, वो सीधा जंप नहीं करेगा तुम्हारे रिस्पॉन्सेस पे या तुम्हारे आंसर्स पे. इंस्टेड वो तुम्हें ऐसे 10 क्वेश्चन, बाय द वे वो 10 20 50 भी हो सकते हैं, तुम लोग डिसाइड करो. Ask me as many questions as you can. ये भी लिख सकते. But ChatGPT will give you few questions that you have to answer. ऐसा नहीं कि उसको कॉपी करके Gemini से आंसर ले आओ. वो questions जो हैं, those questions are something that you have to personally answer. Because what you did is that you trained that particular chat, right? अब उसको एक एक चीज पता है. फॉर एग्जांपल इस केस में अगर मैं डाल दूं ask me 10 questions to understand the situation, तो चैट जीपीटी मेरे से क्या पूछेगा? When exactly this account was hacked? Have your account been hacked before as well? Do you have a personal rivalry with McDonald's anymore? Right? What kind of a response are you looking for? Should I be more formal, professional, or brutal in nature? These are questions मुझसे चैट जीपीटी पूछेगा. I have to answer all those. Then I can give up. So this became a detailed chat that you just did right there with any of an AI. See, example. मैं task से पहले ये लिख दूंगा. Ask me 10 different why-based questions to understand this situation in more detail. तो वो task नहीं करेगा, तो response नहीं देगा, questions देगा. That you need to answer. So next time अगर तुम्हें अपना post graduation plan करना है, job के लिए apply करना है, interview के लिए prepare करना है, try this. Good. Okay, let's next. Yes. What did Uncle Ben say? Spider-Man fans in the house? Spider-Man देखा है something? There is a code. How comes it? Huh? Yes. With great parts, comes the great responsibility. And in the case of ChatGPT, with the great inputs, comes the great. So if you prompt this what this digital marketing, you will get what the goal is now. Go to next. Now, wait. Yes, this is like a match the following. What according to you out of PET is the first sentence? Is it a P, E or E? I want you to design a test. I want you to design task one. Next. Next. This is a task. Second one is? Okay, let's see. Oh, nice. And up to model now here. Right, this becomes? But this is how a usual prompt from my side looks like. Right? हाँ तो मैं लगेगा कि कई बार आंसर से बड़ा तुमने prompt लिख दिया. But हाँ वो आंसर छोटा भी इस वजह से हो गया क्योंकि prompt अच्छा था. Right? Press next. Yes. Again press next. Wait a second. While we all are aware of the fact that Gemini, ChatGPT, and all those generative AI tools exist in the market, but as far as the updation is concerned, अभी बहुत आगे निकल चुका है. तो अभी सिर्फ Gen AI tool नहीं है. In fact, for every situation, we have a different AI tool in respect to that. Right now, there is this first tool called as Lovable. नाम लिखा है. Obviously, a relationship sort करने के लिए AI tool नहीं बना. Right? This tool called as Lovable is used to design websites using AI. Next time अगर तुम्हें कोई website या landing page बनाना हो, you can use Lovable, right? The second one, Luca. If any of a girl sitting right here wants to start her own business, उसके लिए logo चाहिए, you can use this tool called as Luca, right? If you want to create videos for your social media page, Kriya is one of that. Copy AI is something that I used to teach back in 2020, even before ChatGPT came into picture. और ये सेम वैसे यूज होता है कि तुम्हें प्रॉम्प्ट लिखना है, टोन डिसाइड करना है, कंटेंट बना के दे देगा, right? We have Cloudy. If you want to do some creative research, Cloudy is very good for that. Then we have Gamma. If you find yourself every day around the corner making presentations, so you can use Gamma for that. We have 11 Labs. तुम लोगों ने बहुत सारी वीडियोस देखी होंगी जिसमें वॉइस ओवर्स होते हैं. You can use 11 Labs to do the voice over. My whole point is that हर एक चीज के लिए there is a different AI tool. All you need to understand where to find the right set of tools. Right? अच्छा, एक चीज. These are some specific tools. Do you think AI से related सारा काम इसी से हो जाएगा? No, right? Can you think of any other requirement? What if मुझे avatar based videos बनानी है? उसके लिए कौन सा टूल? मेरे को स्टॉक मार्केट में फाइनेंस में इंटरेस्ट है, क्या उसके लिए कोई AI टूल यूज हो सकता है? Could be. So in that case, how should we keep ourselves updated? So now pay attention on the screen. Yeah. If you are not able to find any AI tool for that, there is an AI for that. Next time से अगर कोई भी एक ऐसे requirement समझ में आती है जिसके लिए तुम्हें कोई AI tool नहीं, just go to this website, type what you want और वो उससे related सारे AI tools निकाल के देंगे. It's like a Wikipedia for AI tools. For example, जैसा मैंने भी stock बोला, can you search stock market once in the search bar? Type in yes, stock market, and search. Scroll down. See, scroll. Yeah. So you can see stock news AI, stock pearls, Babel AI. ये सारे tools किससे related है? Because I search for stock. अब obviously इसमें मेरा personal research भी लगेगा. I have to check each and every tool first कि हाँ actually में मेरे problem को solve कर रहा है या नहीं. But at least now you don't have to start searching something on Google. Yes, I would have done it on ChatGPT also. मैं अपना prompt लिख के ChatGPT से भी suggestions दे सकता हूँ. But this even saves your time to write the prompt as. And this tool is called as. Here is an AI code. Please make a note of it. Easiest way, TAAFT. Please make a note of it. Yes. So that was my way of helping you to understand what entirely you can be more productive as in to use all these tools in a better way possible. Tool, not tool. Let's see whether you can do it or not. But let's have some questions from your side. And that can also be inclusive of jobs. Let's talk about it. Yes, any.
At this stage that we are student, तो इस टाइम पे हम यही सोचते हैं कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा अपना काम बचाएं और ChatGPT या AI को दे दें. But उस स्टेज पे हमारी critical thinking भी बहुत ज्यादा इफेक्ट होती है. तो how to deal?
So this is where the personal ethics also comes in the picture. Right. Now there are two ways. Write a 500 words of article for me or suggest me how should I write an article for myself. There are two ways to write a prompt. Which one is ethically correct? The second. And which is the easiest one? The first one. Now मैंने सीधा GPT को बोल दिया. See, believe it or not, but yes, if you use ChatGPT or any other AI tool at an extensive level, it will also block your sense of creativity. तो मैं छोटे चीज के ChatGPT को. Now this is also not good. You should, as a person, understand that at what extent I should be using. So just use it for the suggestions, references purpose of it. Don't use it to serve what you are supposed to. Say exams में या projects में क्या होता है हमको सीधा project ही बनाते हैं. So instead of doing that, do what is required to do the project in a better way. Right? It's more of a personal problem rather than the ChatGPT problem. And mark my words, guys. Teachers always know what students are up to. Okay, so if there is an AI to write content, there is also an AI for teachers to tell them that it is written by AI. ठीक है, तो टीचर्स को कम मत समझ सके. हाँ. Next question. You were asking something.
Best website experience hours skills develop.
There is not just one particular website, I would say, because in reality, skill is also not just one. आप कई सारे skills होती हैं, digital marketing है, social media marketing है, performance marketing है, AI है, prompt engineering है, data science है, data analysis, कितनी सारी skills. तो इन सभी skills को cover करने के लिए एक website तो नहीं हो सकता, right? So, for example, I just help you. Please make a note of it. There is a website called as HubSpot. I don't know whether you have heard of it or not, but make a note of it. It's called as HUBSPOT. You know, this particular website has its own academy side of it as well. So, उन्होंने काफी सारे recorded courses बनाए हैं, which you can watch. Courses which are based on social media marketing, email marketing, digital marketing, content marketing. These are some topics that they have covered. And on the same, once you pursue the course, you will get the certifications once you complete the examination. And the best part, it's completely free. So अगर तुम लोगों को upskill करना है, so this is what I can tell you as far as digital marketing is concerned. But for AI, there are others. For machine learning, there are others. And you can definitely use ChatGPT to figure out what other free courses that are. Coursera तुमने सुना होगा, but that is free. Right? Udemy तुम लोगों ने सुना होगा, that is also free. But what HubSpot that I've told you, it's completely free for all the people like you. Okay.
But it's also a very good website for marketing.
Yeah, you can absolutely go to that as well.
First contact.
By the way, I've got one thing which is also at a free cost for you as well. So pay attention. Yes. As a business partner, like first I want to know what you consider as a business partner. A business partner क्या होता है? Who is right there next to you, helping you in every such cases where you need the assistance. And I guess there is nothing else that defines AI better than being your personal assistant, right? So as a business owner, wherever that I need a business partner, where it is consultancy, I would say, suggestions, guidance, AI can absolutely help you. So I would say, as far as suggestions, references, questions, guidance, margdarshan, जिसको तुम लोग बोलते हो, all these things are concerned, they can play a better role as a person. Just a second, yes. Good. Now there are two things. While you can be a Gen AI expert, or you can become an AI expert, the one that we had in the beginning of the session, right? He was telling how you can start developing the fundamentals of it. लेकिन उससे तुम लोग overall AI, so you need to learn some fundamentals of mathematics as well, some programming languages as well, and that's how you start learning. As far as the Gen AI is concerned, prompting, how you should write prompt, and all the tools that are there, how you can create, your personal chatbots and things. These are the things that are going to start करना है. First, you should learn how to write better prompts, right? And how you can master multiple tools and see if there is any certification associated. That will be a good step. As far as the Gen AI is concerned. But for the other side of it, which is like the AI, you have to go to the code and start learning all of languages and
Sir, I have learned website development and how to code and concept. But to save my time, I use AI to generate it. So is it a good practice? And yes, then what is my role? And I have a website developer or problem solver.
You are more like a problem solver in that case and a critical thinker. That was basically what AI is known for, right? While she knew how to design the website, but now AI can absolutely do it for you. But who is going to identify the problem statements in the website that is being made by the AI? So my role is to identify the problem and give the right solution. And also think critically in terms of what could be the future possibilities of the problems that would occur in the future. This is what your job would look like. So even if you know how to code, still it can definitely not replace you as a वहाँ पर critical thinking, problem solving behavior आपकी तरफ से चाहिए रहेगा. Okay.
So
Yes.
So when we talk about AI-driven digital marketing, so which platforms are there, which tools are there, which become essential in the near future? Like people would start using those platforms.
Did you see all those tools that I showed? Right. Can you go to one slide back, please? Yeah. These are some tools that I've actually figured out with a bit of research, I would say, because I also come across multiple webinars, seminars, and I also speak with a lot of people who talk about AI. Right, so these are some tools that actually I have figured out, because you could see Cloudy, Luca, Lovable. These are all the tools which help somewhere as a digital marketer also. So you should make a note of it, and once you start learning for it, you would definitely come across the other tools as well. right? Next. Yes. Please.
Yes, then how do we start?
It's important to understand what is the misuse. So we recently trend आया था. People are creating, specifically women are creating some AI generated images of themselves. राइट वो कुछ रेड साड़ी वाला एक ट्रेंड चल रहा था ब्लैक साड़ी का ट्रेंड चल रहा था उस पे एक क्रिएटर ने वीडियो बनाया था दैट आई अपलोडेड अ पिक्चर व्हिच डिड नॉट हैव अ मोल ऑन द हैंड बट चैट जीपीटी न्यू दैट आई हैव अ मोल ऑन माय हैंड हाउ डज दैट पॉसिबल राइट सो दैट कैन आल्सो बी अ पॉसिबिलिटी कि हो सकता है उसने अपनी पहले भी कुछ इमेजेस एडिट करी होंगी फॉर दिस एआई हैज बीन डेवलप्ड एंड ट्रेन्ड ऑन राइट सी yes, the more you are developing the knowledge, or I would say the technical aspects of the living, it also comes with the dealing, right? So, if as a फिर हम लोग सड़क पे चलेंगे तो आपको तारीख भी So, if there are improvements, yes, there are going to be some demerits as well. But in that case, as a person, becomes my responsibility that whatever the information that I am sharing is something that even if get lost, I am not at a wrong side of it. That's what a safer side of it would. Yes. So. Now this is what a gray area is. While you have deleted, but they can absolutely take things safer for their phone. So they have always a counter for it. Says that we use information for our own betterment and over, I would say, upgradation over the period of time. So could be yes, they will say before their own levels. Right? Okay, I would just end the session by speaking about the institution that I come from. So I will just take 2-3 minutes of yours and also, let you understand one more concept if you want to know more about AI, right? By the way, was this AI understanding even if the fundamentals are there? Cool, not cool?
Yes.
Want to learn more about AI?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, go to the next slide. So now, this is the institution that I come from. It's called IID, Indian Institute of Digital Education, and we are Asia's #1 school for digital skills. Right? As far as digital skills are concerned, go to the next slide. We have curated multiple courses which are specialized specifically into digital marketing, along with the integration of strategy and AI in it. What you are seeing right now on the screen is our 11 months of PG program, which is post-graduation in digital marketing and strategy, specifically curated for all those people who are interested in making a career in digital marketing. So if you are someone who is about to complete their graduation and want to know more about digital marketing, you can definitely check this course out. And this is a complete offline program, happens to be at either our Mumbai campus or our Delhi campus, which is situated next to Lajpat, right? And as far as the upskilling is concerned, if you want to know more about the online driven things, we have curated 4 or 6 months courses respectively as well, which are completely on demand courses. While these comes also at a cost, right, which requires some demands and I would say decisions to be taken care of from your side as well. But what specifically I want to talk about, just a second, yes. Yeah. So there is a workshop that we are actually conducting this Saturday. This Saturday as in 11th of October, right? From 2 to 4. Just like before, even the sun sets and you will be home safely, I would say. This is happening at our campus, which is right there in the last one that I have actually spoken about. Here, we'll speak about how you can supercharge your personal brand using AI. So whatever the tools that you just saw, that was just like a small trailer. We are actually, conducting this seminar, or I would say conducting this workshop to actually explore AI in much detail. While this usually comes at a cost, but what I am, trying to convey is that all the people who are actually attending my seminars, they can absolutely get the access to these kind of workshops for free. So if you are really interested, we are more than happy to have you on our campus, right? And this does not require any cost as well. You can definitely check that out. Go back to the presentation once. For that, I would just require one thing from your side, and that is going to be your feedbacks. Go to the next slide. Okay, this is the first one. Okay. This is it. Yes. So attending this session would also help you to get a certification like this, what you are able to see. Just press that cross, remove that dialog box. Yeah. Once you scan this QR, you would be redirected to a landing page which would require a feedback from your side. Where you could see the trainer, you would say, how would you rate the speaker out of 1 to 10? That is totally on you. You can absolutely suggest some questions, some guidance, or anything that you have to us in the suggestion box aspect. Right? This comes with a certificate also, which you will get in the next 7 days. But if you are doing this, whatever the contact points that you are putting in, for example, emails or phone number, you will get your invitation link to that same workshop that we are attending this particular Saturday. So make sure that the details are right so that you happen to be at the right place. Meanwhile, you are doing this, the room is still open for the questions if you have any. It's still have a conversation.
Digital market is that and Sadhna.
Yes, because what I believe, आपके career का एक beginning point बन सकता है digital कि digital marketing में भी एक side होता है जिसको हम लोग performance marketing बोलते हैं जो मैंने starting में that is completely data driven. तो वहाँ से आप अपनी data की understanding और data side of marketing समझ सकते हैं. So that you can work for let's say 2-3 years and then make a good career in digital marketing and then you can definitely switch to a better career in data analysis or something. तो एक अच्छा start point आपके लिए बन सकता है.
Thank you so much, sir, for an insightful and valuable session. Now, I would like to call upon Manish, sir, to extend the vote of thanks.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for such an enlightening session, Mr. Kapoor. Before I move on to the vote of thanks, I start with the welcome and then I am just giving the vote of thanks. In between that, I think it was a great session. We had 2 speakers, one from US and from right here, joining us physically right there, Mr. Anuradha. I hope you all have enjoyed.
Yes.
Haven't got any insights?
Yes.
I think not any, none. Right? Okay. So it was a great session indeed, Mr. Kapoor. The thing is that first of all, I would like to thank respected principal ma'am, Professor Sadhna Sharma, for allowing us to have today's very important workshop for all you people. I would like to just give you one information that I had earlier, planned to organize today's session just for the BSc honors students, right? But when the forms were circulated, we got a very, very good response, right? So we extended it to the other departments too. And even I think the people are also watching this workshop live stream, right? They have also live streamed this session on YouTube. So those who have missed it, they can go to the YouTube channel of the college and watch it again, right? And most importantly is, as after principal ma'am, I would like to thank our speakers, right? Mr. Anuradha Kapoor right here, Mr. Anuradha at US, right? And thereafter, I would like to thank to my co-convenor, Dr. Akanksha, Mr. Chopra, and the non-teaching staff, Mr. Johnny, Sarjeet sir, and all the people who had make the small contributions that led to the big contributions to help this very important work. Last but not the least, I would like to thank. I think I'm missing someone very important. My volunteer students, right? They are very active for past 1 week, doing everything, making posters, right? Arranging each and everything for their behind the scene. I would like to thank Sakshi, Ishanvi, Kritika, right? And all you students who have joined here and all those people who have joined who are watching this workshop live stream here, right? Thank you very much. So there is a feedback form. I would like to ask Sakshi to just display the feedback form right there, if it is possible, so that the people can right here fill the feedback form, because we have made a condition this time that the registered student, after filling the feedback form only can get the certificates, right? So you will get the 5 minutes time to fill your feedback form, please wait first. Okay, fine. So if you have anything to ask, still we have speaker with us. If you have anything to ask, you can ask. Otherwise, we can end this session. Thank you very much. Bye. Thank you, ma'am. एक बार yes one shot for tomorrow please. I think it should be a good photo.
Yes.
Please start these lights, right? Start these lights. This come forward for group photo. This come forward, everyone. You can sit right. You can sit right here. All of us can join in front, right? Okay. Yes. Can you just return the slide? Return the slide. हाथ से की तरह अगर होगा एक बार लाइट ऑन कीजिएगा प्रोजेक्टर ऑफ कर सकते हैं कृतिका ऑफ होगा वहां से वो कुछ बना बात क्या यस सारी ऑन कर दो सारी ऑन है लाइट्स नहीं है तो प्रोजेक्टर ऑफ कर दे वहां से बंद कर दो प्रोजेक्टर ऑफ